thank you. Welcome, Dr. Julia. It's always wonderful to see you.
Yes, when I saw her today in the morning, she was full of emotions and excitements and everything that what happened just yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, what happened yesterday. That's why we want to share. And it was amazing experience of miracle, yes, what happened with you. And today is the last day of the March.
Yes, I was actually thinking about it this morning. March was Maternity Wellness Month and Pregnancy Wellness Month. Yeah,
and just tell us now what happened yesterday. And I'm really, really proud of her as a doctor, what she did yesterday. That's why well done. Well done, my friend. And I can tell you that it's a new career, is opening for you as well. Yes, but well done. She did brilliant job and helped mother and child.
So let's share with our viewers today what happened. So we were joking the whole month, me and Dr. Julia. Dr. Julia has said she's going to have more children, and I said my factory is closed. But what happened was there was a wonderful mommy birthing at the hospital. And as she was going through her birthing process, she decided to have a normal birth.
Mm-hmm.
She decided to have a birth without drugs or any medical intervention. Mm-hmm. And she was about 8 centimeters dilated when she became anxious and she had a panic attack.
And it's completely normal because you can't be ready for labor. You can't be ready because what you experience, actually you can't explain when you are studying or looking the video or something.
That's right.
And everybody, each woman has his own experience and emotions. And it will be very scary emotions, like panic attack, like like you feel like you do something wrong, like you judge yourself, guilt.
And what happened was that the matron then empowered and encouraged this mommy because she was then at a stage in the labor where she said, I want drugs, I want the epidural, help me, I can't do this anymore, I want to run away. Mm-hmm. And then the matron found and said, come and calm the lady, come and do the body stress release, come and do the access bars, come and help the lady through that last 2 centimeters. So as everything would always allow, I had a gap in my book and I went. The angels are always on our side. And I was there and I helped that mommy, and literally in 25 minutes she dilated from 8 to full dilation. And she was actually in labor for up to 9 hours before that. So she was dilating 1 centimeter an hour, which is very it's good for a first birth, but look, it's painful if you have contractions for 8 hours, you know. A joke is a joke up to a point, and then you want the drugs. So, I assisted her with all the techniques, all the breathing techniques, talking her through it, motivating her, helping her. And I will tell you that, yes, she dilated beautifully in literally 30 minutes. And those nurses are fantastic. I mean, the lady who's the head of the unit and the matron, they are next level. They are really good at what they're doing. And they put her in the bath and they did the whole procedure and everything. And I then had to come back as they had put her in the bath and the warm water soothed her. And then doctor came and about 40 minutes later I got a WhatsApp saying mother and daughter are healthy and it was a normal birth without drugs. I was so emotional, I was crying. I was so proud of that mother, but I would like us to talk about what I've learned from this experience, because normal birth and choosing to birth a child normally or the natural way without drugs or an epidural or an induction really is something that you have to prepare for, like going to the army or going to the boot camp. Now, this is a young mother, she's in her 20s, she has a strong body, and I am extremely proud of her, but I know that if she had been more empowered, it would have been easier, quicker, and she would not have been so tired, and it wouldn't have been so traumatic where she had would you have had a panic attack? So it's very important for me, and it's amazing how this month is ending off, because I would like to really encourage people to support mothers and empower them. So it doesn't matter how you choose to birth your child, whether you want a Caesar, whether you want an epidural, or whether you want a natural birth. Whatever you choose is fine. But Dr. Julia always says it. Do your research, do your research, do your research. And if you choose normal birth, I chose normal birth with a midwife with no drugs. And I was assisted and supported by the most amazing team. I had a doula, I had a midwife, my friend was there, one of my mentors, Marcus's father was there. I had such a team, and so much effort went into the preparation of the birth. And that made Marcus's birth the most empowering experience of my life. I cannot tell you the passion that I have for natural birth, birthing without drugs, birthing without medication, and not having medical intervention. But I had the right team, and I had a lot of luck, I would say. So you as a doctor, I would like you to help us today to understand that should you choose natural birth, to really understand it is a process, and how can we at Cormadern with our Maternity Wellness program support mothers to birth children the natural way, and that it not end up in a emergency Caesar or an epidural or in a traumatic way.
And you see, when you talk about your team, my team was 2 pediatricians, 2 surgical doctors, 4 nurses.
You see, it's wonderful that we...
Yes, that's because triplets and all hospital must be ready, because I could carry babies more, but they said if it happened at night, we will not have a team which is ready for 3 kids, and who knows, it could be weak small kids, and you need to intubate and everything, you need to do all these procedures. That's why actually I never, but I'm a doctor, I'm feeling fine in the theater and everything, but actually I think to go through cesarean, and your team was so warm, it was your family. It was a team which is really attached to you, team who's expecting baby.
It wasn't in a theater, it was in a room. It was in a birth room, it was dark. Music was playing, candles were light, beautiful smells were there. It was a beautiful room. It wasn't in a theater, as you say. But what makes this such a wonderful session is you are a doctor, and you had your triplets, and you had a Caesar. I had Marcus the normal way, and both ways are fine.
Fine.
It's just fine. You as the mother that should be empowered.
Of course, but we are not talking when you are small and you have a big baby and you need to do cesarean.
Of course.
Or if it's emergency cesarean,
or the baby
or something
is
to reach and something. Yeah. Of course, we have situation when it's necessary. But if it's not necessary, and usually I would tell you 80% of women can have a natural, nice birth.
Yes.
It must be preparation through whole pregnancy, I would tell you. That it must be physical preparation. That's why what I did for myself, it was a yoga. You do massage, you do chiropractic, you go to chiropractor, you do certain different lymphatic massage and everything. You prepare your body to be strong till you're not only during the pregnancy, till labor, and after labor breastfeed. Also after that, very important to be mentally strong. It's more important actually than physical. Mentally strong, what it means, that I plan, I want, I know what is the better inside the heart, what is the better for me and for child, and you decide. Some women, they like pharmaceutical, they like to be in the hospital, say, perfect, plan your cesarean and go to do cesarean. It's perfect, you will enjoy, and it's no any traumas. But if inside you feel inside, no, I would like to experience this as a magic of birth. I remember when I told Aldi also, when I was a medical student, it was 4th year, and we stay in a birth. Actually, I don't know how women allow us to stay. It was something 10 students staying and looking how the birth. I don't know. Maybe they paid her. I don't know. But no, it was a 4th baby. She said, I don't mind, they will just jumping from me. Yeah, the kids, I remember that woman. They said, I don't care. Yeah, the woman like, fourth baby, and she's just, said, again baby, again daughter, fourth daughter, again daughter, we will wait boy. I remember, she said, they're pregnant, fifth pregnancy. Yeah, but it was a miracle. I remember we were staying as a students, everything is opening, moving, and baby is coming. It was a miracle. We were staying and crying. I was crying still next week, I think, because it was it was so amazing, uplifting emotions. That like, wow, now it's happened. That's why it's a miracle. If you want to experience this miracle, you need to work hard. Mentally, physically, you need to prepare yourself that it will not move to trauma. That's why you, again, do your research, talk with people. Now, I would tell you now, it's a people changing, and we have a lot of educated people, midwives like you, and people like you, which can give you a lot of different advices, and you can see if you like it or not. But I would recommend you to try. You can always do cesarean, you can always do emergent cesarean, and take a medic. Anytime you can start to do it, but maybe I think prepare your mind that no, I want to give my child this natural birth. What happening during the natural birth? Your baby slowly, baby sitting 8 months or 9 months, somewhere 8 months, sitting in your tummy in a dark, warm, fluid environment. And it's actually dark. It's very dark inside, of course, no light. Baby is experiencing your emotions, your heartbeat, and why baby put it in your heart, because what your baby knows, your heartbeat. That's why we are using the water, because baby moving during the labor, it is a natural environment which where baby were born and conceived, and baby knows water, and that is why dark. It's also better to use it dark, but in theater it's always like that baby start to slowly open their eyes. It will not be shocked, where I am now. Yes, that is why it must be a little bit dark. Music, your heartbeat still the same, a little bit up, but still the same, because baby knows your heart. That's why when baby is moving through this path, actually baby mentally and physically preparing to move to new environment, and not kick them out immediately. And what happened? It's create perfect bond between mother and baby. It's creates perfect immune system. It's making his nervous system stronger. It makes nervous systems, baby sleeping better when they were born through the natural labors. Yes. And actually for mother experience it now, I did it. It's amazing. It's exactly, you will remember all your life. And second labor, it will be different. Every time you can always tell, I can't, using all help, and no, I can't, it's too long, it's already 15 hours, please take it out, help me. You can always use this way, but try to use a natural way. Help yourself, organize everything, and of course don't be upset if it did not go in this way. Don't be upset, because they're more important to have to save your life and baby's life.
Yes. And women should empower women. I remember that my client would say to me, I'm afraid. They said, all the women are saying, ooh, they're going to do this to you, and this is going to happen to you, and that's going to happen down there, and down there will never be the same again. You know what? Please, don't buy into the fear of other people. It's exactly the same with the coronavirus. It's exactly the same with everything in life. People want to instill fear in us, because when they instill fear in us, they control us. Do not buy into the fear. Another woman's labor or another woman's journey is not yours.
Yes.
It's your body, it's your baby, it's your decision. You will choose what is best for you in that moment. And if you, for example, choose to have a natural birth or a normal birth, surround yourself with people who believe in that. Surround yourself with like-minded people who will support you through that. Because at the end of the day, that is what we need. We need the right team, and we need to birth without fear. Because the fear creates the pain. The fear makes it worse. The fear makes it take longer. So that is why, as Dr. Julia says, we have to go through a long preparation before birth here to release the fear. And to know in those moments of the birth, wrote the story of Marcus's birth in the book, in my book, which we'll talk about now. And I remember writing in the book that even the president and Donald Trump can be in the birth room, or could have been in the birth room at that moment when Marcus was born. I did not care. All I wanted was for my child to be born, because I was finished being pregnant. I had a difficult pregnancy, so I remember going to the maternity ward so excited
So they
to
done
just let him, to please just birth and get him out, because you know those last few weeks, I mean, you had 3 inside, I just had 1 inside. You feel so uncomfortable.
Yes.
It's not easy. So at the end of the day, what we are saying is, if you choose to birth the natural way, please don't just think, I'm packing my bag for the hospital, I'm walking into the hospital and I'm going to birth a baby the natural way without drugs. Please, it does not work this way. When you get married, what do? You plan your wedding for months. You plan your wedding, you make your wedding dress, you organize your honeymoon, you go see the florist, you go for 3 exercises to do your hair, you go for trial makeup exercises. It's a process just to get married. Now think about birthing. Think about
9
giving
months
birth
of
to a
pregnancy.
baby. So you have to understand that you just don't go walk into the hospital, birth the baby and go home. It's a process, it's a system, and you have to prepare yourself. And the same after the baby's born. Now you've birthed this baby, you've birthed it the natural way, you are on this high, it's endorphins, it's the most wonderful trip you'll ever be on after you've birthed the baby the natural way. Now, you need to empower yourself with the right people again. Get a breastfeed or a lactation consultant. There are women who it's their job to teach you how to breastfeed. Breastfeeding is an art. It's something you need to learn. You just don't take the baby and put it on your breast and think it's going to be a success. You need someone to teach you how it works, to help you to understand your body. Get a breastfeed consultant, a lactation consultant. Get the right people, again, to assist you in how to look after the baby, how to massage the baby, how to release the stress in the baby. That is why we are here. We are here for the support.
I would tell you, I'm thinking if we would work with a client, because I work with the pregnant women, and actually all of them, they never had any problems with the labor. That's why it was quick and nice and pleasant. That's why I think if you do excess bars, homeopathic medication, different therapies, I think your labor will be short and pleasant, because your body will be ready. That is why actually I think you will not be in labor 1 day or 9 hours or something. It will be quick, because body, it's time. This is what we prepared all these 6 months. Perfect. Body will remember everything. We have a perfect memory in our cells, in our muscle cells, in our brain, nervous system, and everything. That is why happening done. Yes, we prepared. That's why it's very important. As less traumatic will be pregnancies, less traumatic will be labor and birth and everything, as less traumatic will be post-pregnant period.
That's
this
right.
is important.
Very important.
Post-pregnant, it will connect. If you just don't care, everything is good, believe me, after birth, it will be more problems, because actually you were not ready.
Yes. So it is a whole integration of what we are doing when we do pregnancy wellness. If you want to fall pregnant, you are not even pregnant yet, preparation needs to be done.
It's amazing, because we have so many emotional blocks, our belief systems which stop pregnancy, which make our pregnancy very sick, traumatic and everything. We need to remove all these blocks and traumas. That is why actually you follow pregnant nature, you will be natural and very pleasant time for you and for your partner.
And it is a very big responsibility to bring a soul into this world.
Yes.
And it really has to be done with a lot of mindfulness and with the right support, the right empowerment and the right knowledge. Wanting to fall pregnant is a process. Being pregnant is a process. Birthing the child is a process. And then that rearing or raising of the baby and helping the baby after the birth for the next 3 months, which is actually the 4th trimester. 3 months after birth, you have to mimic the womb. There's a lot of
And after that you have to be parents. It is another job which will never finish. That is why think about it if you want really to this
Yes,
journey. Think if
yes.
you're ready. It's hard work, pleasant work, full of love, full of also difficulties. But it's if you do this job, please do it nice.
Yes, it's really something very, very big. It is the biggest thing that you will ever take on in this life. Parenting, parenthood, becoming a mother, becoming a father. And it's very important that we really understand what we do here at Core Madam and what we are about. I think there can be a lot of misconceptions with regards to us and our work that we do here. We are absolutely a wellness practice, and we are dedicated to wellness. So Dr. Julia and I, yes, we are holistic. We have a natural way or a holistic approach to how we do things in life. We have respect for the medical field, we have respect for doctors, but we are trying and striving to empower our clients to be the best that they can be for themselves. 80% of your life is the integration that should come from you. You should put in the effort. The other 20% is help from the outside.
I would tell you, you see, as a doctor, I can tell you, when you do classic medicine, you help yourself, you treat yourself, you need operation, we need cesarean sometimes and everything. But alternative medicine make your life better, quality of your life during pregnancy, during the labor, after pregnancy starts to be much higher. If you choose quality life, quality labor, if you choose quality breastfeeding and everything, you need to use alternative medicine.
Yes, and you also need to understand that you need to take control of your life. And what we are doing here at the practice is we are empowering you to heal and live a life of wellness. All we want, me and Dr. Julia, is for our clients to be happy, healthy, and live a life of wellness. We have various ways that we do it, but for us, our intention is very pure, and we are here to offer support and to empower. And that is what I remind myself every day. Why are we here? What are we doing? And what do we want to achieve? We want to help you to be able to help yourself. And it's all about wellness. So thank you so much for this month.
Thank you for beautiful help, what Aldi is doing for other people, and especially now you help one mother and baby. I'm sure it just start, I'm sure you will help more and more people. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you don't understand, everybody is unique. Just come, we will talk, we will explain what exactly would be nice for you. And after that, you can decide what use it or not use it.
Dr. Julia is at our practice every Wednesday and Thursday. She sees clients, she administers the drips. We have now got our own drip machine. We are very excited. We can now do drips every day of the week, but our Dr. Julia is part of us here. And she's here every Wednesday and every Thursday to do diagnostics. She does blood group testing, she does the emotional coaching, she does the homeopathy. She's absolutely here to support us through whatever we are going through. She is a medical doctor and a homeopath. She's both. She studied in Russia and she made a very, very big difference in my life. And this is why you and I are walking this road. So we are here to support and we are here to help. And we do a lot of pregnancy wellness, maternity wellness, and post mother baby wellness here at Core Madam. It's a very big passion for you and me that we want to do. We are going to start next month, and we are going to go a lot into discussions of what we are doing here. I have written a book, and we are going to start talking about the book next month, because the book is coming out in May. Yes, I am taking a very big leap of faith, putting myself out there in the world for everyone to see what's going on in here and who I am. It's taking a lot of courage, but I'm going to do it, and we are going to talk a lot about that and what is written in the book and what the book is about. And we are also going to talk a lot next month about the drips and about the access bars and what they do, because remember, it is now April we are going into the winter months, we are going into the flu season, let's just say that, and we have to now really talk about the immunity and how we're going to boost our bodies in this time when the seasons change.
Yes, and also it's depressed months because people feel very cold, people feel like a little bit different. That's why a lot of depression, I would tell you, during the winter time as well.
Absolutely, seasonal depression. So we would like to encourage everyone watching our program, please share our videos. We have our own YouTube page. We would like everyone to like it. Share our page, share our links, because the more people can watch our discussions and the more people can learn from it, the more we will reach people to empower themselves and to take control of their lives. Because when you feel in control of your life and you are enlightened and empowered and inspired and you have the knowledge, you can make questions, you can make choices, and then you don't have to feel traumatized or like a victim afterwards. Because if I know and I've done my research and I make a decision, I'm empowered in my choice I'm making, and I do not feel like someone else has taken my power away from me, and that is what we want to achieve. Please share our videos, and we will see you next week. Have a wonderful week. Thank you, Dr. Yulia.
Pleasure. Have a wonderful Easter weekend.
And take care of each other.
Yes, enjoy your family.
Thank you.